Emma, Emergent Movement of Militant Anarchists by Michael Segedy. Overview. Imagine a couple of young hacktivists, both former members of the Internet Freedom Fighters group Anonymous, and one of them an ex-Black Ops officer, breaking away and creating a militant group of anarchists committed to social change. But social change precipitates by acts of violence against CEOs of major corporations responsible for crimes against humanities. Their group, Emergent Movement of Militant Anarchists, or EMMA, believes the power elite will never listen to hollow threats or become intimidated by pranksters like Anonymous. They will listen only when they are focused to live in a state of terror. This is an indie pub. Overview. Reading the synopsis really hit the interesting points to me. Techno-thriller, espionage, hacking, hacktivist, detective, anarchism. It all starts the story off strong. Unfortunately, it's a very middle-of-the-road novel that doesn't really take any of those tasks through in an interesting way. It doesn't show hackers or Kevin Mitnick knowledge of anything cyber-related. The espionage is a bad guy that doesn't really show up until the last 10 pages of the book, with no real motive and no real need to take the route he did. The detective story pretty much boils down to the suspect calling the detective and giving him all the details. It's the Riddler. As for anarchism, either right or left, I couldn't really tell where the author was coming from. At certain points, it seemed like some of the characters, and therefore the author, supports a left-center viewpoint, but then there's a very misstatement about Silk Road. Silk Road never had child photos or hitman available, as the founder had a non-aggression principle as the basis for it. Free Russ Ulbricht. It's not all bad, but it didn't really deliver on any one of those genre points. It was also difficult to tell whose POV the audience was supposed to follow, and the flipping between past and present didn't really do much to endear any character in reading it. There is an interesting character with a more than photographic memory, but then she disappears from the story towards the end. Really a shame that she wasn't fleshed out more. Final grade, D.